Good morning, Uncle. Today I am going to explain the combination of resistances. You know resistance is the property of opposition of electric current. Now there is a question, if two or more or a number of resistances are given, what are the ways to join the resistance, which is known as the combination of resistance. In general, there are two ways to join the resistance. First is known as series combination, or second is known as parallel combination. It is clear from the name series combination. Suppose that you are given two or more, that means 3, 4, 5, maybe their resistance. How these are combined? So first way is in series. Series means if I have 3 resistance, this is the second end of first resistance, this is the first end of second resistance. If the second end of first resistance connected to the first end of second resistance and second end of third resistance and second end of second resistance is connected to the first end of third resistance. Second end of first resistance is connected to the first end of second resistance and second end of second resistance is connected to the first end of third resistance. This is known as series combination, which is mentioned here. If two or more resistances are connected or joined end to end, this is called series combination. Suppose that 3 resistances R1, R2 and R3 are connected or joined in series, that is the end to end. This is the combination, two end point of the combination. Both the end points of the combination are connected to a cell having potential difference V, due to which I electric current flows in the circuit. When this combination, these two ends are connected to a cell, there must be the application of potential difference due to which I electric current flows in the circuit. You always remember, in series combination, in series circuit, current remains same through all the resistances. Current remains same through all the resistances, but potential difference different. There are two important points you have to keep in your brain. Current remains same, but potential difference different. Total supply is V. R1 takes V1, R2 takes V2 and R3 takes V3. So potential difference across R1, that is V1, potential difference across R2, V2, and potential difference across R3, V3. But total supply is V. So V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. From Ohm's law, you know that potential difference equal to product resistance and electric current. V equal to IR. So here in first resistance, V1 equal to IR1 from Ohm's law, V2 equal to IR2 and V3 equal to IR3. V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. V equal to IR, V1 equal to IR1, V2 equal to IR2, and V3 equal to IR3. I is common from this side. This means I will be cancelled and remaining parties are equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This means if two or more resistances are given and they are combined in series, total resistance will be the sum of the individual value. Suppose that it is 1 ohm resistance, it is 2 ohm resistance, it is 3 ohm resistance. All are connected in series. So what will be the equivalent resistance? That is R equal to R1 1 ohm plus R2 2 ohm plus R3. This means 6 ohm. Total resistance is the sum of the individual. And using this formula, you can solve a lot of numerical questions. Tomorrow I will explain the parallel combination of resistance. Thanks, that's all.